So, the way I would describe transition programming is these little things that make kids acclimate into the world a little bit better. So, like giving them the skills they need to go grocery shopping on their own, or giving them the skills they need to go to the laundromat on their own. Just little things that they can do in their everyday life to be able to be more independent than what they are believed to be. The first person I interviewed was my brother. He actually has a very mild case of cerebral palsy, and he only had transition programming for 1 year. So typically, what they'll do is they'll let kids who have moderate and severe disabilities, they will go from the time that they are freshmen till they're a senior, as well as 18 to 21. So they'll be from freshman all the way until 21. He didn't have that because where cerebral palsy was very mild, they allowed him to just do the straight up for freshman through senior year. He only had 1 year of the transition programming. He liked it. He definitely believes that if he had more time with the program, it would totally benefit him more. He still has issues getting jobs and just going through the process of like being able to do things on his own. And I think it would be worse if he didn't have that 1 year of transition programming. And the second person I interviewed, her name is Amanda, and she is a mother of a kid with autism. Amanda said when she started school, she never really thought, like when her daughter started school, she never really thought that she would, her daughter was going to be able to do things on her own, like live on her own, go to the laundromat on her own, go to the store on her own. She never thought that. They started her in middle school, but only because the mother threw a fit. Her mom basically said, like, listen, this is what she needs. Y'all need to do something. This is how it's going to be. And so since that, she's been in the transition programming. Her daughter is now out of school. She lives on her own. She has her own house. She says she doesn't really ask for help, but she will if she needs it. So that's awesome. I think that's the main important thing is letting your kids know, even your students, like it's okay to ask for help and it's okay if you do need help. Like there are people who are going to help you, but it's also okay to be independent because sometimes you're not going to have that person there for you. I think the main important thing is I've noticed in both cases that the parents have to say something to get it started. And I think that's where us as special ed educators need to come in and be advocates for our students. If we notice they're falling down on the slope a little bit or something with their social skills is not right, talk to somebody, like get them the help that they need, get them into the programming that they need because it can benefit so many kids and this will allow kids to just blossom into the adults that they need to be. And I think that's the main important thing is getting them the skills that they need to be independent so they do not have to rely on anyone. They can go into the world and be happy with who they are.